Hey everybody, welcome back to the NPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. This is episode number 109. Season 2, episode 9. However you want to look at it.
Wow. I was going to say, wait, we're on 9. 109.
109.
109.
Second season, episode 9, second season.
Yes, sir.
Where we have video all second season. So check it out on the YouTube if you're not watching this on the YouTube. The NPP live, right?
The
NPP. Or the NPP, the NPP, the NPP live.
Did I change it to
Twitter
live?
and Instagram?
Or no?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're the only name, in the NPP.
That's true. If you search the NPP, we come up now because we posted more than one video.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Nice.
Yeah, so we don't have to fight, everyone else. We don't have to fight NPR, in case people misspell it.
Yeah.
Or people think that people searching for us misspelled it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to point out, we are wearing the same hats this week.
That is true.
I'm also repping Santa Cruz this week for my boy, James Wiseman.
Your guy.
You're my guy.
Hey. What a guy.
What a guy.
Hey, he's going to be gone. The Warriors just as a team, it's time to make some changes there.
That could be one of my takeaways this week is how bad the Warriors are.
Yeah. They are now
not Curry is going off. He's having MVP type season here, while others are just looking like the G League or the F League out here.
Yeah, he's having like the season when Michael Jordan was a rookie. He was carrying that Bulls team.
Yeah.
LeBron James a few years ago. KD on the Nets you can compare him to this year or a few years. OKC. Just a solo guy out there. Clay's just not cutting it. Draymond, I've said for the past 5 years, I don't know, it's time to get rid of that guy.
Curry dropped almost half the points the other night.
Yeah.
Just he can do. He can just do all things.
Yeah, maybe you trade Curry and you get a huge package.
Maybe KD's coming back, huh?
Yeah, but how are you going to get him? I don't know. I don't know how Warriors are going to get him. I mean, they do have some young guys they can trade.
I don't think they're going to trade the young after them signing them all to their extension options or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you go through all the hassle to do that? Then?
You never know, I guess. But I think if you get Kevin Durant, you have to take on Ben Simmons, who has a decent last 2 games. He scored double digits in the last 2 games.
He's
back. He's back.
Everyone doubted him, including us, but he's back now.
At 10 points and then 15 points the game after. Well, the 10.1, they still lost by like 50. So
yeah, that was in garbage time. His minutes were in garbage time when they were losing by a lot. So people aren't counting that game, but this last game they are counting where he went 15, 13, and 7 or something like that. Something
in that range.
He went 3 for 4 on the free throw line.
He was 6 for 6 from the field, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So good for him. Some other news. Everyone knows, I don't know if we talked about it last time or not. Elon buying Twitter.
Yeah.
But Twitter has gone wild. There's like first, like the last week where we didn't post, there was a bunch of fake accounts going out when they first introduced the blue check.
Yep.
Twitter Blue, where you can pay for your check mark. Go check out the MVP on there. It has a blue check mark. I'm just kidding. There's no way. No. But there was some people who made an account for the what's it called? Lilly something and company, like where they make insulin. They sell insulin. Yeah, and they tweeted out saying that everything's going to be free. Insulin's going to be free, which a lot of people were excited about, and then it turned out it was a fake account. And even worse, the real account came out and said, "Yeah, it's not free. It's not going to be free. It's still going to be like $300."
Yep.
But at least that caused some good debate, which insulin should at least be affordable, not $300 worth.
Exactly.
What other accounts were there?
But I guess after that scandal for insulin, their like stock just dropped. Oh. They lost like $6 billion in one day.
Yeah, they were at like $200 per share, and then it dropped to like $250, and it dropped down to like $208, which is, I mean, $42 per share. It's a lot of money in there.
Yeah.
What else? There's another one, but
there's like 15 like fake Twitter accounts just going wild. Tesla, Apple, SpaceX.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I don't think there's that many fake accounts anymore. It was kind of just like everyone knew what was going to happen when it was introduced. It's kind of slowed down. I'm sure there's still more out there, but Twitter Blue did get canceled. They stopped the subscriptions because of that. So they're going to bring it back pretty soon, or they were supposed to bring it back until Elon had this meeting where most of the staff quit yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So I think right now Twitter is at 200 employees, and they are in-person what is it, compound, I guess, or whatever is closed until November 21st.
I mean, just a few weeks ago when we first started talking about Elon Musk buying Twitter, there was like 3,000 employees.
Yeah, and he had already fired some people, and then he fired more, and then the rest quit. So right now, I guess apparently Twitter is a huge like security risk because there's not a security team on it. Like, I guess the whole security team quit or got fired. One of the two. Either way, there's no one there. And I guess they closed the compound because they didn't want employees getting in who weren't supposed to. Because I guess they're still talking about who was going to get fired and not fired, and and they didn't want any security. Like, they didn't want any employees going in to sabotage Twitter.
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
It's a mess, you know.
44 billion, huh?
44 billion. And I was seeing that he's gonna pay, because of course he takes out a loan for the 44 billion that he has to pay, because he can't pay it all. Like, he can't just dump all his stock and pay all the 44 billion.
Yeah.
So he has to pay it back like yearly, monthly, whatever. But he's still gonna have 4 billion in interest on each payment, or on each yearly payment. You know,
crazy.
At the end of each year, he's paid 4 billion. Insane.
Well, I mean, what can you do at this point? You know, you can't go back.
He could have bought so many teams.
Is this the downfall of Elon Musk?
Yeah, I think who knew that Twitter would be the platform to come out? Because he bought it, not because of people canceling him on it or anything. It could, because if this fails, then Tesla's probably going to go down. Like, the stock and everything is going to go down for Tesla, and it's just going to be a whole mess. Which it already kind of did go down. So a good thing, you know, I sold my stock kind of high. So
well, you know what else is a mess? FTX.
Yep. Crypto, baby. You sold all my crypto too.
Yeah. Are you out of the crypto business now?
Yeah, I did sell it, but I did sell it at a loss.
Damn.
Not much. I didn't put a lot in. You know, I'm not a millionaire. So.
Yeah, you're not putting thousands like some people did when they after viewing their Super Bowl ad last year. FTX, crypto-based company, bankrupt now, and people aren't happy and are suing celebrities who endorse the company, like Curry, Shaq.
Tom Brady,
Giselle.
How are they supposed to know? Like, they don't know this is gonna happen. You know,
they're celebrities. They're just like,
they're just in it for the bag, man. They're in it for the money.
Like FTX definitely just paid them so much money for those ads, and now
I mean,
what are you going to get out of them?
Exactly, and they're paying for the Miami Heat. They're named to be on the Miami Heat arena.
Yeah, there's football fields, like colleges that are sponsored by FTX. I think the Warriors are sponsored by FTX.
Yeah, I think so. There's like esports teams, FTX. There's like so many businesses that are affected by FTX that are owed like millions and millions of dollars by them.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It went down. Let's see. So like I guess the owner of the FTX, he everyone who would buy it, they put it like in a fund, and then they use that fund to buy a different token or coin, crypto, to like reinvest it pretty much, what banks do, but banks have like a safe fund just in case if for some reason the stock goes crazy, like it just drops. But crypto doesn't have that safe fund because I guess they're not legally
it's just nothing.
They don't have to legally do it. It's at least, but they probably will after this. But yeah, so that token just another like a Binance guy who owned a bunch of that token sold all his stock, so that went down. So then people were trying to sell out of it, but he couldn't afford to pay them because all of his money was in a different stock, and then it's just he has to go bankrupt, blah blah blah. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, what's Lakers Arena crypto?
Crypto.com.
Is it just crypto.com? Yeah.
Yeah, that's different though because it's a site where you can buy it and everything.
Yeah.
But crypto's on the it's been going down for a while, but it never really tanked.
It's not bad.
Well, I mean, what's it called? Bitcoin was at 65,000 at one point, and now it's at 16. Jeez. But not like in the past week. Like it's been like a year.
Yeah,
it's been going down, but
hype's over, bro.
I believe it'll go back up, and I know I won't be a part of it again. So, but this is completely different to like what were those things called? The fake, the fake pictures. No, the pictures that you can buy. NFTs is completely different from NFTs. NFTs I knew were just. Have you even heard about an NFT since they came out? That one.
Yeah, it was like a hype for like a month, and then like NBA Top Shot. Like
that lasted like 2 days. NBA Top Shot.
Crazy.
I think NBA Top Shot really like put it in people's mind though, like this is useless because it's cool that it's a moving picture, but you can literally find it anywhere. Like, yeah, sure, it says you own it, but I can literally look it up on YouTube, find the same highlight if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
I guess not. It wasn't special.
Just those like layups too, it's just like dumb highlights too. Nothing special.
Yeah, it was like you can get the really bad stuff, and then like a legendary one was just like a junk. Like anything crazy.
Like cool, fun.
Yeah,
love it.
Glad I didn't get into that, but people got rich off that quick. But then people also got broke because, like Justin Bieber bought a $1 million thing. It's worth like 74,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. I mean, he's not broke, but just like some people spent a lot of money, and then it just turned out to be nothing.
Yeah. Moving on. What we got?
We got we got a debate right here. Ooh. That's been going on for a while. Tua versus Justin Herbert. Now, I have some thoughts on Tua. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's really good. But he doesn't remind me of like a Tom Brady or like a Peyton Manning type of guy, or even Drew Brees. He kind of reminds me of a Jimmy Garoppolo. He reminds me of Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
He's put in the perfect situation where he has a bunch of weapons and he'll play really well.
He's undefeated this season. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I mean, he has Tyreek Hill. Okay.
Yeah.
He has Waddle, who turned out to be great. He has a really good defense, the Dolphins. Not great, but they're good. They're good enough.
They're mid, yeah.
They're good enough. I'd say they're above average. good enough to win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
And he has a great running back duo right now.
What's your point?
He's like Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo has the same weapons. I think if you throw Justin Herbert
like
in there, he has no interceptions.
Dude, I'd rather have Tua than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm saying he reminds me of Jimmy. Like he's not. He's better than Jimmy. But if you take Jimmy out of the Niners and you put him on the Chargers, he's not going to be good. You put Tua on the Chargers, he's not going to be that good.
So which way are you leaning here?
I'm saying Justin Herbert is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Oh shit, dude, that guy can't throw the ball down the field, bro.
They don't let him. Just last year, he led the league in passes percentage. So where's his wide receivers?
Well, that's not his fault.
Exactly.
Still throw the ball down the field without your best receivers.
Well, what about the plays?
They still have receivers.
Are they running plays down the field?
Well, I don't know.
Also, does Tua have broken ribs?
He was injured.
Yeah, he was injured for 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Then he comes back, It's not broken ribs. He's not affected by it anymore.
Yeah, but this guy's gonna have PTSD,
Oh, is that true?
What is it? Brain injury? CT?
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of it right now.
CTE. Everyone knows what
it's CTE.
CTE. Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know what that stands for.
But I'm just saying, if you put Justin Herbert on the Dolphins, it's a completely different story.
Okay, then why are we having this debate now? Let's just debate this when the wide receivers come back, and then we'll see. But right now, I'm leaning Tua anyways. So
over Justin? You think? Okay, well, okay, let's put him on.
If Tua goes to the Super Bowl this year, I think Tua.
Okay, let's put it this way: if Tua's on the Bears, if Tua and Justin are both put on the Bears in two different universes, same teams, who has a better record? I think Justin Herbert will have a better record. Tua can't even see over the line.
It's a small sample size. From this season from Tua. I felt like it was rough from in the beginning. Like Herbert came out throwing, like he was.
Well, I also think
feeling it his rookie year. And
I also think the situations are flipped now. Tua came in, he didn't have any good weapons, and now he does have good weapons, and he's thriving. Justin Herbert came in, he had pretty good weapons, he was thriving, and now all his weapons are gone, and he's having trouble. But they're still competitive in games. Tua and the Dolphins were never competitive in games. Yeah,
that's right.
They were never competitive.
Herbert can't make the team better. He needs
He's already making it better.
Around him.
He's already making it better.
It's like Aaron Rodgers. He's trashed this year because he doesn't have any weapons.
Oh, dude, I was watching the game yesterday. Dude,
it's rough.
Some of the throws, he was just like, what is this guy doing?
He has a hurt thumb, bro.
Oh, yeah, sure. And Justin Herbert has broken ribs, and he's still running.
From experience, the thumb, it's a key aspect here.
Cut off my thumb. And I'm throwing for more yards than Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, man, he got me 19 points. I can't complain.
Nah, but I mean, he had an okay game, but still, it was like some of the throws that he would just, like, decisions he was making, not throws, decisions, were just like, what is this guy doing out here?
Yeah.
Like, this guy's literally spiking the ball into the ground for almost a safety, which should have been a safety.
Yeah. Garbage.
Go Bears. Am I right?
That's right. The Bears.
The Bears.
They're going to tank some games this upcoming season. They're going to solidify the defense, I think, with some draft picks. Hopefully. Maybe.
Talking about the Bears?
Justin Fields is really finding his groove now.
This is what they're going to do here. Let me tell you.
He's a better rusher than freaking Montgomery. Asshole.
He got rid of him too. Give me Devin Cook, bro. get policed, Andrew. Just get destroyed, buddy.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? But yeah, okay. I think they're going to use the picks on a few linemen, maybe 2, a couple of defensive guys,
4 or 5, yeah.
A couple of defensive guys, but they have so much money, they're just going to pay for that defense, and they're going to pay for some offensive. They're pay for some wide receivers probably. I don't know who's going to be a free agent, but they'll find someone, pay them some big money, come over, and I think their running back deal is good enough. They don't really need to go out and get one.
Okay.
And there you go. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to be a team to be afraid of next year.
Mm-hmm. Well, we want to go into some picks, or we want to talk
we can
about?
We can do a little MLB.
Okay.
But like we were just talking about free agency, so it's MLB free agency now. We got
Kenley Jensen may go to the Giants. I'm not happy about it, bro.
Why?
That guy's garbage.
He's not garbage, bro. He was doing good on the Braves. Look, he's just gonna go. They're not gonna pay him that much. A little 2-year, $15 million,
Trash.
With the opt out.
At least Jock Peterson's back, baby.
No, I'm not happy about that. A $19 million for Jock Peterson? No way. I would have rather taken the pick that they would have got if he signed somewhere else. But yeah, he'll probably be like a DH, strict DH, Jock Peterson. Yeah. But it's a real slow free agency right now. I think it'll pick up once Aaron Judge signs. Once Aaron Judge signs, everyone's going to start signing.
Yeah,
because then we'll have the market out there, the payment.
I kind of like Trey Turner. That'll be a good pickup.
Yeah, I don't think. I've just been seeing Trey Turner wants to go east, so I think he's probably going to go east somewhere. I think Carlos Correa wouldn't be the worst shortstop to get. A little 2-year, but he's going to be expensive. I think he's probably going to be the most expensive next to Turner. Bogarts would probably be the cheapest one.
That's true. Did you see what Judge said? That he wants to be on a team that's committed to winning and has a winning culture. Not the Giants, bro.
Dude, you'd have to look. Like the Giants didn't give up when they didn't do at the trade deadline. They made a nice little comeback. They actually almost made the playoffs.
They did, yeah.
They have some young guys. They have some veterans. They've won 3 World Series in the last 11 years. If that's not competitive, I don't know what is.
I don't think Judge is going to the Giants. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think so.
Hey man, he's from the West Coast.
The Dodgers are gonna throw like some ridiculous number at him, and he's just gonna.
Hey, the Dodgers, be my guest if you throw $1 billion at the guy. Just take him. What's anyone else going to do? It's just not fair at that point. If the Dodgers get Aaron Judge, I think they'll add a cap to baseball.
Yeah,
I think they will.
That'd be Judge, Freeman, Mookie.
Yeah, but Ballinger, I kind of like Ballinger.
Yeah, that'd be solid.
If you can get him for like a decent price, because he's a good defender, he can hit a few bombs.
Who's the top free agents right now? Besides Judge, Correa, Bogarts, Trey Turner,
Verlander, DeGrom.
That's right. Like, why? See, the Giants' pitching is gonna suck again this year. I mean,
yeah, there's no way they're gonna go out and pay big money for. They have a good prospect in AAA right now. I think that they can probably bring up next year, midway next year. Can't remember his name though.
Arenado, Correa, Rodon, Verlander, Wilson Contreras. Dude, Edwin Diaz got a big, huge contract too. So
that's why I think the pitching, they're going to ask for big contracts. If a reliever's getting 100-something million.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kershaw signed like a $20 million deal, $1 million deal.
It's going to be expensive to sign a pitcher. DeGrom's going to get like a 3-year, almost $200 million deal probably.
Chris Bassett. Rizzo re-signed with the Yankees.
Yeah, but let's just get into some picks now then.
Yeah.
See what the picks are looking like. I don't even remember, like always.
Yeah. So we skipped last week because of stuff. This week, bro, let's see what we got here. Yeah, last week was bad. Week 9 was bad for you, Noah.
Okay, I mean, look, not 0-8. That's all I'm.
Yeah, I mean, we both went 3-5. Week 10.
There were so many games last week that were like end of games, like end of the game.
Bills versus Vikings, crazy ending.
Colts versus Raiders.
Seahawks was trash in Germany. Packers Cowboys.
Lions Bears was a 1-point game. Yeah, Packers Cowboys. Packers came back last second. I forgot I picked the Cowboys. I forgot how was the game. All right.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. This week, week 11, Noah. First game that we have is your team Bears versus Falcons. Oh, also before we jump in, 32-40 is Noah's overall record. He's almost to 500.
Hey, I'm coming back.
He can get there this week if he goes 8-0.
I will.
And I'm 2 games under 500. So, Bears versus Falcons, Noah.
It's an easy one. The Falcons' running defense is awful. You saw that with Devontae Foreman last week. Bears are going to win it. Literally, all they do is run the ball. So,
God.
I honestly think that one might even be a blowout.
I think I picked the Bears.
Falcons' offense is in
Dude, they're like okay, like Mariota.
They have their games. Yeah, they have their games, but
he's great in some games, but he's bad in some games. It's just 50-50 with that guy. Next we have Jets versus the Patriots.
I think it's an easy Jets.
Jets, okay.
Jets defense is just one of the best defenses in the league.
I saw a thing this week. Zach Wilson has never had a good back-to-back game. Like he's never put 2 games together. So last week he had a good game. So I'm thinking this week he's gonna follow the trend and not have a good week. So I'm going Pats.
Defense carries.
I think this is the first game of the year where I chose a Commanders game. Should have chose the Commanders last week versus the Eagles. I think we would have lost that game.
Easily. There's no way I was picking the Commanders.
Commanders versus Texans this week.
The Texans have won 1 game, I'm pretty sure. Like 1-8 or 1-7.
Yeah.
You're going to go Commanders.
I'm going Commanders. Yeah. I was waiting for you to say Texans, but then you just paused. So I'm going to go Commanders just because I think Heineke is going to start at QB this week. So
yeah, I think they announced them. But you know what? This is one of the games. Commanders are coming off of a high.
Yeah.
And the Texans are just going to
surprisingly.
They're gonna win. Yeah, they're going to win. Commanders they used all their energy last week,
Yeah. Well, I picked this game when I thought the Browns versus Bills were going to play in 7 feet of snow. But they'd moved this game to Detroit. So on a neutral playing field, I'm going Bills.
What, were you going to pick the Browns in the snow?
Well, they said that last time Browns played, or Jimmy Brissett played the Bills in the snow, he beat the Bills. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll go Bills. I don't think the Browns got it.
Next game, Lions versus the Giants.
Easy Giants.
I think I'm going Giants as well. Saquon Barkley's just gonna, go off, I think. Bengals versus the Steelers, Noah.
Tough one. Jamar Chase isn't back.
Not yet.
Steelers had a good game last week, but
unfortunately, because my fantasy team looked a little rough this week.
Get fleeced, man. I'm gonna go. I'm going Bengals. Every time I pick Steelers, they don't show up. The same thing with the Bengals. Every time I pick the Bengals, they don't show up. But I'm just gonna pick the Bengals. The better offense is better.
Yeah, I'm going Steeler Nation, baby. They beat the Saints last week.
Yeah.
Pretty commanding. So, Steelers, Najee Harris, once he got off freaking Noah's team, he's gonna do so well.
I know. I already know. That's how it works, man.
Chiefs versus Chargers. Your boy Herbert.
Chiefs Chargers are always really good games. But I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Yeah, dude, the Chiefs kind of crazy, like kind of flying under the radar this year, which is like the first time since Mahomes got there. But the Chiefs are just so good compared to the Chargers. Hopefully Kadarius Toney just goes off this week with like 3 touchdowns. And last but not least, Cardinals versus the Niners. First game in Mexico City, Noah.
Let's go. Viva Mexico. I'm going to go with... I did see something about this. Was what the 49ers are practicing in Colorado?
Because of the altitude.
The altitude, yeah. And then the Cardinals are in Arizona, which is like significantly lower altitude than Colorado and Mexico. So I'm going Niners.
And I think Murray's questionable still. I don't think they know.
They might get Hollywood Brown back.
Really?
A little sneaky pickup I had in fantasy.
Nice.
Or in the next few weeks, but we'll see.
Picked up OBJ.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks. I'm just, in the family league, Noah, I'm just so far ahead of anyone. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna catch me.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way I'm gonna make playoffs because I think everyone's either 7-3 or 8-2, and I'm 4-6.
Nice.
I think I'm 5th, but like by a long shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the best game this week is probably going to be, or at least the highest scoring game is going to be Bears Falcons.
Maybe Lions Jets, kind of low key. I want to say
Lions Giants or Pats Jets. You said Lions Jets.
I mean Lions Giants.
Sorry. Lions Giants. High scoring game. I don't know. I think the Giants
defense. Also, a bonus pick, actually, off to the side here. Cowboys versus Vikings, since my parents are going to be at this game.
I think the Vikings offense is too good. Cowboys defense hasn't been that good the last couple weeks.
Just put it off to the side. Bonus game right here.
If you get it right, you get a bonus point.
Yep.
Well, we both picked the same team, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. No bonus point.
Oh.
So say if we picked different teams, then
I can pick the Cowboys.
It'd be worth it. Nah, it's not. No, because you already picked Vikings, so you just be picking it. Just to pick it. So
also this year, I know we did the pick 'em last year for the NFL, and then this year, or last year was the first year. We're doing it again this year. I'm also in a pick 'em league that I'm not doing too great this year. So I'm thinking for next year, Noah, we split the entry fee. And then for the podcast,
we pick
together all the games, and you do the confidence on it too. So a little ranking system, maybe a good back and forth chatter there.
Okay. I'm with it.
So I know a little different than doing this, and we do all the games.
You just don't do the upsets like I do. You're just not about that.
Okay, bro.
Like you would never pick the Texans.
True.
They're 1-7, but it's gonna pay off this week. I'm going 8-0, baby.
Yeah.
And I will be the first 8-0 on the podcast.
Okay, fair.
You were almost the first 0-8, and I will be the first 8-0.
I wasn't 0-8.
You were almost the first 0-8. You were 1-7, weren't you?
Week 3. No, you were 1-7, bro.
You were 1-7 once. See, the first week.
Oh yeah, huh?
And then we just fought.
And then we went 2-8, bro.
Man, the first 3 weeks we were tied. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's crazy, actually. What are the odds?
Yeah, look how we progressed. 6-2 has been your best week so far.
I'm on about to change it to 8 now. You were the first 1-7 this year and the first 7-1, but I will be the first 8 now.
Nice. Well, it's been another episode of the MVP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. Go follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the MPP Live and at the MPP on the YouTubes. Like and subscribe, comment.
And for sure this week we will post on social medias.
Maybe.
Patrick doesn't, I will post on mine.
Nice.
Which will lead him to posting on ours.
Nice.
That's it.
All right, bye.
And less than a minute. End it.
Take care.